Hello, Internet. Welcome to the most self-explanatory of videos. So I've been basically working a lot. The past couple weeks have been absolutely insane with dissertation stuff, moving, work, and writing, all the fun stuff. Today, I thought I'd do something different. Rather than keep talking about all the work I'm doing, talk about what I do when I'm not working. When I was in high school, I was like the worst procrastinator. I would write all of my essays the night before. Always the night before. It was really bad. I understand that. I've learned from my mistakes, but not entirely. I still do that whole procrastinating thing sometimes. So today we're going to talk about it. So this is how I procrastinate. This is not a how to procrastinate, because that would be bad, but it's really just sort of like the fun stuff that I like to do when I'm not, working. So I think probably the most obvious one that I like to do is with entertainment. I like watching Netflix, reading books, watching YouTube. My YouTube thing right now has been true crime, like mini documentaries, like true crime lists, and I've been like terrified to go outside, but I love them so much, and they're so creepy, but they're so interesting, and makeup tutorials as well. I also do a lot of like weird ASMR stuff on YouTube, so I'll watch cake decorating, makeup compilations, nail compilations, like people like DIY stuff for some reason is really relaxing for me. I don't know, that's what I want to watch. But what I probably watch the most is like movie news and movie lists. That's probably not surprising, but that's what I watch on YouTube the most. But I don't know, it's fun. I like learning about movies I haven't seen yet, so it's a good time. Netflix is generally whatever I'm watching. I just finished Mindhunter because I'm still on that big true crime thing. I haven't started the next one yet because I'm weird. I procrastinating. So I go down this big stretch of YouTube between Netflix shows because I just don't feel like starting a new show yet. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm not sure like how long it's gonna take me to get into it or what. It's like I'm too lazy to be lazy. I don't know, it's so weird. But if I am gonna repeat shows, which I do a lot when I'm in that YouTube space as well, my go-tos are The Office and Merlin and certain episodes of Friends, but usually The Office and Merlin, depending on what mood I'm in. And as far as books, I'm reading Game of Thrones. So that's entertainment. Another thing I do to procrastinate is bother all of the people. Now here's the problem. I am a very shy, introverted person and I don't have friends. So I will find the excuses to talk to like the most random people about the most random things. Like if my mom just mentions that morning that my brother's got like a cold, I'll like call my mom. Be like, oh, like I'm just checking in on Liam. How's he doing? And she'll be like, why are you calling? I'm just avoiding doing work. I'm bored. I just bother people. I'll like find memes and like send it to people that I go to school with and my friends and stuff like that. And yeah, it's a lot. But I just like bother people about the most random things that don't deserve being bothered about because I'm bored and I don't want to work. And so I'll get into these like I got into a deep philosophical conversation with my sister one time about Hogwarts houses. Yeah, that's what I like to do. I also eat a lot when I'm bored. So I have this thing where I'm like, oh, it's nearly lunchtime. I can't do work now because it's nearly lunch. So I'll just work after lunch. And so I'll watch YouTube or Netflix or whatever until it's time for lunch. And then I'll eat it. And then I have to sit and relax while I drink my tea. So I'll take a nice long tea break, probably like another hour. And then it's like, oh, I'm too full. I'll just relax a little bit. And oh, nearly dinner time. So I use food as like a reason to procrastinate. It's like a really bad, because I don't stress eat, I bored eat. So my body thinks, oh, you're bored. Food, which is not a connection that works. So yeah, I procrastinate with food. It's really bad. And the other thing I do is I procrastinate working with other work. When I was in high school, this was so bad. So if I had like a homework assignment due the next day that I just really didn't want to do, but I have a project due in like 3 weeks, that's like pretty cool, I'll definitely work on the project first. Like I will not start the homework assignment until the last possible second. I will find other stuff to do. I'll do writing stuff. I'll record YouTube videos. And I'll basically do anything else other than working that I can possibly do. I'll find a new project to do. When I was making a Christmas present for a friend of mine a couple of years ago, I was definitely meant to be studying for exams, but I spent hours on the floor like cutting up little strips of paper and like gluing them to things and just procrastinating as much as I possibly could to make this. It was an admittedly really cool Christmas present. Like I don't do DIY very well, but like that one was pretty cool. And I made it and it was great and I set it aside and I should have definitely been studying for exams. I have found a couple of fun ways to not procrastinate, mostly by using like 1,000,005 different planners. And I am much better about not procrastinating, but I was definitely the sort of person who wrote an essay the night before it was due. I think I mentioned a story about how a friend of mine and I submitted a paper due at 11:59 at 11:58, like panicking, like trying to it's bad. So that's how I procrastinate. This video is a little shorter. I do have a lot of work to do and I really shouldn't be procrastinating, but I thought it might be fun to talk about, you know, the little things that, you know, you do to just take a break sometimes, because I'm a firm believer in taking all of the breaks. So yeah, that's my procrastinating stuff. I know everyone kind of has their own thing. I like to go on walks sometime as well, which is really nice, or I'll just like put on a song and like dance around my kitchen, like really embarrassingly. It's a really fun time. But, you know, everyone procrastinates. We lie and we say that we don't, but we all do. I thought I would embrace my procrastination today so that I can get it out of my system and get back to work, we hope. So that's how I procrastinate. If you liked this video or want to see more videos like this, please hit the subscribe button. I've also linked all of my social media in the description box below, so check those out as well if you're interested. I'm finally getting back into the swing of things as far as social media is concerned, so hopefully that'll be a little bit easier after the end of this week. I'll be a little bit less busy, which I'm very excited about. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I really hope you liked it, and I post new videos on Thursdays. Bye!